It is the new year, y'all, and you are looking for some healthy, delicious, vegan oil-free meal ideas, and I am your man. Today we are making sweet potatoes into a whole, well-balanced meal. We're doing 3 recipes in this video, so we better get to it. Hey everybody, Happy New Year. This is Dylan. We are making a really tasty, simple recipe because you know that's what I do on this channel, and they're always vegan, oil-free. This one's with sweet potatoes. We're gonna make some really tasty roasted sweet potatoes with chickpeas for some more delicious starch, and then we're gonna top it with a little Parsley Pico. You know I love pico de gallo. This one's with parsley, and then we're gonna throw on a little garlic herb sauce too. Wow, that's a lot, but you need some healthy meals. So let's do it, Reebs. Come on in close, and let's potato. The first step is an easy one. Just take a handful of your favorite sweet potatoes and be sure to scrub these really well because we're not peeling them, they're just going right in the oven. And we're just gonna cut them in half and lay them face down on a parchment lined baking sheet. The next step is as easy as the first one. I've got 1 can of chickpeas that I've just drained. They're still a little wet, that's okay, whatever. Then I've got a few different spices I'm gonna sprinkle in here, and we're just gonna make some really tasty roasted chickpeas to go with our sweet potatoes. I've got some cumin, just sprinkle that in there. And we've got some ground coriander, sprinkle that in, some smoky paprika, and the secret ingredient, a little cinnamon, yes. And then we're gonna squeeze in a little bit of lemon. I don't know if I want the half or the whole. Okay, then just give them a little mix. Yeah, I think we got enough juice in there. That's looking good. We're just gonna throw these right on the pan with the potatoes. Whatever, just spread them all around. Spread these out so they all cook nice and evenly, and boom.
Oh my god, potatoes and chickpeas on the same tray?
Heck yeah, look at that. It's a sheet pan video, I guess. Throw it in, 400 degrees. It's gonna take like 25 minutes or so, maybe 30, whatever. Okay, it's all about saving time. So while that's in the oven baking, we're gonna prep a little Parsley Pico. I think it's kind of like a bruschetta, I suppose. But anyway, we're just gonna quarter a whole pint of cherry tomatoes and throw them in the bowl. Let's do it. Fast forward, Reeves, and let's get these things chopped up. Next, we're gonna chop up 1 little shallot. You don't have to use a shallot. You could use red onion if you want, but I just think it's the perfect amount for this little Parsley Pico. Do you like onions? Or are you nonchalant? Not even a laugh from Reeds today. Welcome in, everybody. Next up, I've got some fresh parsley. It doesn't matter if it's the curly parsley or the Italian parsley. Chop it up and throw it in the bowl. Then we'll take some lemon and squeeze it on in. Do we need more lemon? I do believe we do. I want a whole lemon in here. We gotta have that lemony love. You could use a half a lemon, you could use a whole lemon. You could throw in a little bit of balsamic vinegar, maybe a couple tablespoons of each, whatever. It doesn't have to be that exact. Looking pretty good. I'm gonna throw in more parsley. That's looking good now. And then just set it aside and stir it every few minutes, and it's just gonna marinate all these beautiful flavors, all that liquidy lemon, balsamic, it's all gonna get sucked up, and it's gonna be a really nice little topper to those sweet potatoes. We're gonna crack in a little bit of fresh pepper too. Set it aside and let's get to making that garlic herb sauce. You're gonna love it. Okay, this garlic herb sauce is so simple. It's a lot like a hummus, but we're gonna make it juicy. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use my little food processor insert because this thing is just too monstrous. And again, I've got a can of chickpeas that I've just drained, not rinsed. Throw them in. Then we've got like 5 cloves of garlic. Get that garlic in there. And then totally optional, some tahini. You don't have to use tahini if you don't want it. But the tahini does give it such a nice rich flavor. I just love that tahini. Let's squeeze in a little bit more lemon. I'm definitely gonna want 1 lemon for this amount, so. Reeves thinks I should throw the dill in at the end so that I don't. I allow it to stay in its nice, cute little strands. So let's get this blending. Just turn it on. It might take a couple minutes, you know, don't be impatient here. Just hit start and let it rock and roll. We'll add this right now, a little bit of soy milk, any kind of nut milk you want, and now it'll get really nice and creamy. I am displeased with the texture. I want it to be smoother, and the food processor just is not getting us there. So I'm throwing it in the blender, and let's just blend this thing until it's really nice and liquidy. Let's have a little taste. Oh, now that's the texture. I want it a little more liquidy. I'm throwing in a 1/4 cup more of soy milk. So it's a 1.25 cups, and then we'll throw in that 2 teaspoons of dried dill. You could use fresh dill if you want. Let's give it a little buzz, not much, because all we gotta do is mix it now, you know? Magnificent. You could use more tahini if you want it to be richer, but this is like really good for me. It's a really nice, basic, creamy sauce. I think you're gonna love it. And that's that. We're ready to put this thing together. Let's get everything out of the oven and eat it. It's been about 30 minutes on the potatoes and the chickpeas. Oh, Here's one nice big potato. Oh, these are nice looking. We'll get a little small potato, some more of these chickpeas.
You gotta smash them down a little bit so they hold the chickpeas.
Okay, so just like bust them up a little bit, bust them up and make a hole, I guess. You can see some of the spices have dried here. Don't be afraid to grab some of that spice that's dried there and all crusted up. A little parsley pico, throw that in on top like that. There we go, throw that all up on top. And now you got, I think the pico might have needed to go on top, Reeves. There we go. I am so excited. Oh, that purple sweet potato. Oh my gosh. Why do we not make this every night? This is good.
How are the
chickpeas? So good.
Are they crunchy?
They're not crunchy. They're just the way I like them. You know, I don't know if I would want it to be crunchy for this kind of a dish. Man, and the dill from the sauce, it all just like goes together perfectly. I love it. Oh man, that is so good. I gotta put this down so we can end this video so I can eat the rest of this pan. Y'all, if you want more quick, easy, vegan, oil-free recipes like this one that promote your health, click right here and check out this playlist. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.